Hi there, and welcome to this lecture. In this lecture, this is a tutorial based lecture, first of all. So, in this lecture, we are going to deal with some important analysis that we are going to perform. Analysis and not some installing some tools that we are going to use. So, first of all, we need Python for this course. So, we are going to install Python. After that, we need Visual Studio Code. It depends on you if you want to use Visual Studio Code or not, because all my code is written in Jupyter Notebooks. They are kernels, and if you I can show you. Here you can see here is the Jupyter Notebooks. I have written the code in notebook format. So so we are going to introduce you to Jupyter Notebook as well. And also we are going to install Jupyter Notebook in your Visual Studio Code. And that is it for this whole tutorial based lecture. So first of all, we are going to install Python. So I already have these components in my system already installed. So I'm just gonna show you how to do this, because if you will install Python, you also need pip. And after installing pip, I will show you how to install a Jupyter Notebook in your computer, in your Windows PC, without downloading Anaconda and Jupyter Lab and stuff like that. That takes like more than 4 hours to download and 3 hours to install and things like that. So we are just going to install in a directory, a Jupyter Notebook in our directory. So that will be a lot easier for you to understand and also deal with. So first of all, and we will open your favorite browser and search for Python. So when you will search for it, there will be a tab that will be saying Python download. So you will move to downloads, and after that you will download the latest version for your Windows operating system. So if you're using Windows, you can download it from here. If you're using Linux, different type of operating system, if you're using Linux, you can download it from here. And also if you're using Mac, you can download it from here. So that is it for downloading the Python in your computer. And after the Python is downloaded, you will see there will be a new Windows tab that will be seen. So if you search for it, there will be an application that will be called Python. So here you can see it's Python. So if I just run a simple calculating function, so it is performing that task. So Python is installed. After installing Python, we will install pip. So we'll search for get pip and installation get pip. So there will, after searching for it in your Google search engine, you will see there is a website that is saying getpip.py bootstrap, and you will click on it, and this will be the code that will be showing here. You just have to click Control plus S. You just have to tap this, and then in your desktop, you just have to save this. After saving it on your desktop, you will see you have the required file there. So here you are seeing getpip.py. So after doing that, you will open your PowerShell, Windows PowerShell in your administrator. After opening it, you will be in your System32 operating system. So you have to move to the desktop. So we'll see what kind of files are present there in our System32. I know where we exactly are. So you have to move to the your desktop operating system, and after moving there, you just have to, or you can just open in terminal, and you can open it in your command prompt as well. So here I can go to in command prompt our PowerShell from our new Windows command center. So here if I am on the command prompt, I am on the C uses, I will move to desktop, and after that I will say Python get get. It will automatically detect if I click on tab, and it will automatically detect that. So if I just wrote Python get pip.py, it will be installed on your PC. I already have it installed in my PC. So After installing it, how you can check that pip is installed in your PC? You will just type pip//version and it will just show you. So my pip is in this file name and my pip is installed. If there is no pip installed, then there will be an error. So after doing this, how to install Visual Studio Code. So we will move to our browser, and after that we open search for Visual Studio Code. So if you want to know more about Visual Studio Code, you can also check my course on Visual Studio Code that I made in the past for Python programming as well. So you can see that. So code editing, redefined, free, it's free, always free, runs everywhere. So you just have to download it for Windows. Just click here, and then they will be seeing where to download this file. After saying this, you just have to check all their agreement, blah blah blah, and then just save the file there. After saving the Visual Studio Code, there will be a operating system like this. And if I just move to that, if I just open a new window here, you will be seeing a thing like this, operating system like this. So it's too shiny. So you will be seeing just in screen like this. So first of all, what you have to do. So setting up Visual Studio Code for your Python coding. So you have to download some extensions. So what are extensions? Basically, extensions are libraries, and if you can see, they are the main softwares that installed in your systems, mini software you can see. So for extensions, you just have to move here, control, or you can just uh, uh, click on Control Shift and X, and there you will be seeing a lot of extension that will be installed. So I have a lot of extensions that are already installed. So you just have to search for Python, and then click enter. So here you will be seeing Antalis and Spy license. It is developed by Microsoft. So you can just have to click on install. So I have already installed Python in my operating system. So that's it for installing Python in Visual Studio Code. Now let's just move on to, if I open my code, so Jupyter Notebook. So what is Jupyter Notebook? So let's just search for it. Jupyter Notebook. So what is Jupyter Notebook? Jupyter Notebook is a project to develop open source software and services for interactive computing across multiple programming languages and multiple operating systems. So free software, open standard web services. It can also be run in your browser. You can also install it and blah blah blah. You can read all this and how it is currently used at Berkeley. It is used in Anaconda. It is being used in Google, Microsoft, SoundCloud, the University of Sheffield, and other things like this. So for installing the Jupyter Notebook in your operating system, what you have to do, you have to move to your C drive, or you can just install it anywhere. I have installed it in my C drive where I have made a folder called Python. So what you have to do, you just have to make a new folder. For example, I have made a new folder and then click on this directory bar and then just type CMD. After typing the CMD, you can see I am here. So what I have to do here, so I just have to call pip. I'll just see if my pip is working right now. You just have to do the same process. And my pip is working. So you just have to type pip install Jupyter Notebook. So you will see the Jupyter Notebook will be installed here. After installing, you just have in the same directory, you just have to type Jupyter Notebook. And then voila, you will see that your Jupyter Notebook is installed and you can use Jupyter Notebook in your operating system. So how I use Jupyter Notebook exactly? So in my Python folder, you are seeing a lot of libraries and things like that I use. So I just call my command prompt here, and then I just type Jupyter Notebook. Yes. So I will just type Jupyter Notebook, and you are seeing there is a lot of libraries that are presented here. So if I open this machine learning notebook that was I previously working on my plant phenotyping chapter in my university. So here I identified that disease in the physical leaves of a plant by just creating some green masks of that. So here you are seeing. So what I'm trying to say is you can use this for any purpose by means. So I like to use it on your Google browser or your browser as well. But I also enjoy writing code in Visual Studio Code as well. So first of all, what you have to do, just by after installing the Python will be installed. So how to install Jupyter Notebook in your Visual Studio Code and how to start coding. So you have to just search for Jupyter, and after that you have to install the extension here. So once an extension is installed, you will seeing a lot of extension pack that will be come by it. So here you are seeing all the cell tags that will come by installing this extension. So now after installing, you can use Jupyter Notebook in your library. So first of all, if we want to work with a file, so let's just say new file. It will say what will be it's a text file, it's a Python file, or it's a Jupyter Notebook file. So we'll select Jupyter Notebook. So here you are seeing a code section. If I just run down in Mark and I'll just type here welcome to coding with me. Welcome to coding with me. So what we will do, we will print out the print, we will print out our, so it's a markdown, sorry. It's not a coding kernel, so it's a markdown. So what will say here, we will just print what we will print. So we will print welcome to bioinformatics coding. Mathematics goes of coding. So that's just this. We will print this out by choosing the Python environment which will be installed. So when the kernel is run, the output will be listed here. So here you are seeing welcome to bioinformatics course of coding. So that was pretty much it for this lecture, setting up the whole environment and how to install Jupyter Notebook, what are Jupyter Notebooks, how you can work with the kernels, what are markdown, what's our coding section. So here you can see you can create a markdown, you can create a code, and that's pretty much it for this lecture. Thank you so much for your attention. We will moving on to codes as well. So all the notebooks will be available on my GitHub profile. Make sure to follow me there as well. And thank you so much for your attention.